Welcome to another Parenting 101 show. I'm your host, Daily and Pindling. All right, in the lights. Okay, so go over to YouTube, subscribe to this show. I'm coming at you every single week. All right, right now it's some turbulent times that we're living in. All right, and everybody's placing the blame, all over the place. The police, the media, hip hop, okay, rap music, Kanye West, or whatever, okay? But parents, you're the first teachers, all right, of your kids. So you got to be, you got to take full responsibility no matter what occurs in your kid's life, all right? And that's what this show is all about. I'm giving you the tools because as parents, you don't get a lesson. You don't get the instruction of how to raise your kids, all right? You just do it, all right? You try your best, of course, all right? But when you're trying to play basketball, you're trying to play in the NBA, every single day you're going to practice. In NFL, you're going to practice, okay? But with parenting, for some odd reason, nobody's teaching anything. They just think they can bring their kids to church or they can bring their kids to school and they're going to learn everything in that way, but that's not all right? So today's episode, I was watching last night, the NBA Finals. I saw Kevin Durant out there, and then they flashed to his mom, and they started talking about the impact that the mother was having in his life. And then I saw Steph Curry as well, and I noticed, I thought about how his father was an NBA player. And then he now became an NBA player himself, just because his father did. Kobe Bryant, same way. I can remember Michael Jordan winning his fourth championship after his father had died. And he was just there crying, because his father was there, every step of the way. Okay? Tiger Woods, his father was always there, and I came to think about it, and I was we wonder why a lot of our kids are not doing as they should, are not being productive as they should. Okay, and but then we look at those who are celebrities, are superstars, and they have support, and they have one of their parents in their corner for the most part. Like even look at Beyonce, I read the whole autobiography or the biography of Beyonce, and the father was the one who was really sacrificing his whole life. He was there in her corner, and now she's a superstar. Okay, and a lot of you think that you can just allow TV to raise your kids, and they'll turn out the next Beyonce, the next Rihanna, but it's not true. Okay, you have to play a pivotal part in your child's life. The thought that came into my head was that at least one parent has to be the best friend of their child in order for their child to succeed. Okay, at least one parent has to be the best friend of their child. And I don't mean in this case that you stoop down to the level of a teenager and start taking drugs with them or partying with them. No, but you're somebody who they confide in, okay? Somebody who they share, who shares knowledge with them, shares experience with them, and they actually can relate to you. They actually take your advice, all right? You share your experiences. You're honest with them, okay? You don't go to them telling them that this thing is bad just because you think that it's bad when it's actually not, okay? You're honest with them, and they actually can believe you. All right, they actually do believe you. All right, in my life, my mother's always there. Okay, she, she's somebody who I would think about doing something before I actually do it, only because I don't want to. I would never want to upset my mother or embarrass her if she found out that I was doing this thing. All right, so this is what you need to have. You need to set up in your life. Okay, you need to be there for your kids so much that they wouldn't do this thing because they don't want to embarrass you. Because I'm noticing that a lot of the kids nowadays, they don't care. They don't give a what, not about their parents. Or the the reflection of their behavior on the parents. Okay, they just do whatever they want to do because they don't care. They don't give a damn. Okay, that's just what it is. But those kids that behave well, they always have in the back of their mind, like, okay, what would my mom think, or what would my dad think? Okay, that's always there because the influence is there. All right, it's not enough for you to just have a kid. You have to have some sort of influence over them for them to be successful in life. Okay, and so it's really about influence. All right, and then secondly, it's about the kid feeling guilty about doing something. All right, because I remember there's a story that my uncle would always relate about how he was in Jamaica and like he's around some bad friends, and one day they plotted to go to rob some store, to rob a Brinks truck or something like that, and they wanted him to be the getaway driver. Okay, and he told them yes, and then on the day like they're gonna do it, he was like sitting down and he just got this like vision like of how it would be for his mother to be home and to hear on the radio, because that's what they had in those days, the radio, that her son was caught in a armed robbery of a Brinks truck and now he's locked up, and just how much hurt it would bring to her. Okay, so as a result of him thinking this over in his head, he didn't go through with it. Okay, the guys, they went through with it, they robbed everything, they got money from it, they came back, gave him bought him certain things, or they didn't give him any money, but they bought him things, but he couldn't go through with it because of the level of respect and love that he had for his mother. All right, so that just goes to show that you have to set this up in your life, set up this kind of relationship, have this kind of relationship with your kids as well. All right, in order for them to succeed. Okay, if you just have them going around, they don't care about you. Like, think about it, they don't care about their mother. All right, how can they care about a stranger on the street? They don't care about their father. How can they care about somebody, like a pedestrian or an elderly lady in the bus? They're not. Come on, it's just logical, So you have to do whatever it takes. You have to take an interest in your kid. Okay, don't just think that you make the kid and you plop him in front of the TV, buy him video games or whatever, and it's gonna work out. Or you go to work, you have 4 jobs or 3 jobs or 2 jobs, all right, and you're just providing for the household. You have no relationship with the kid, and everything's gonna turn out the way that you want. Okay, it doesn't work like that. You got to put the effort in, and it has to be on every level. Okay, financially, relationship wise, spiritually, everything has to be there. It's hard work, but those who do it produce the Beyonce. Okay, they produce the Michael Jordan, they produce the Tiger Woods. Okay, so yeah, they produce the Angelina Jolie. Okay, they produce the ones that they admire their parents, and then they become like their parents, successful, highly successful, some of the greatest people in our world. All right, so yeah, so that's about it for today.